the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, line 36. Hey, come on. Check it out.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Easy, opposite. Here goes 21.
Breeze to throw again. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he finds Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
5-8. 54. Here we go.
And he couldn't quite get there. tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Lutz with the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
18 yards, 1st down Niners.
1st down, 49ers.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
11. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5-4. We want this.
21. Here we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season. Really came on late. Remember, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch it. 65.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Opposite.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
95-56. Good kill.
Brings up 3rd.
Good. 5-4. Ready. Hey. 5-7.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And the 49er first down.
Garoppolo already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
21. Takes 3. 218. Chop.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Heavy on the edges.
Watch 36.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the 2nd-round pick, Eric McCoy from Texas A&M. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
14. Hey, Delta.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now, Brees again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
6 man. Check curls.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
36. Rip right. Check three. Pass it. 12, fellas, here we go.
36.
Two. Hey, Zoo. 6.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Come on, the ball.
First down, San Francisco.
Check 26. Kill. 12. Kill.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Kill.
On the stop.
12.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Breeze now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Watch the pass.
Now Breeze on third down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Now Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And Thomas has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Breeze now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's first and 10. Now Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Melvin Ingram racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now this throw caught left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
12. Here we go again. Switch.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". It's going to be a long...
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Again, it's Murray. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet, coordinator, and call plays for guys that make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11.
36 to Mike. Record.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch 36 to Mike.
I smell fear.
Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
San Francisco.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
13.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
21.
Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo again. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch 36 to Mike.
We ain't giving them nothing to do.
Hey, switch gears. Whip.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready. 95-56. 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On first down, Murray. And an alley to run.
Great run over here.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Shift! Watch the shift!
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Watch 36.
Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Yeah.
Watch 36.
I got them. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike, 36.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Saints take over
21.
at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Breeze now. And Gibbs got it. And he's got this down to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Line 36. Line 36.
Crunch time, defense.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Watch the pass.
Hey, kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Get ready. Sponge. No. 21. Lock. 36. Lock.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Check. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Bravo.
Breeze going to throw here. Now Breeze lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Snoop. You better break that.
Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Mike 36. Mike 2.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11.
Check. Presto. Sit. Hey, watch it.
Back. One, Omaha.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Breeze going to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
95-56.
Get off the field.
Breeze is looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Breeze now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
I got you.
Now Breeze again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans.